me shortly. Firstly, you spoke extensively about how you do not want fighting and the bickering in the movement. How are you going to ensure that that does not happen? And then secondly, you spoke about how the youth should be included in making sure. Okay, one. Okay, let me ask you one. Okay. Firstly, address the fact that you are saying you will make sure that there's no bickering and the infighting in the ANC. How are you going to make sure that that happens?
Well, thank you very much for having us here in the Northern Cape. The Youth League General Council was a great success, and it reflects the growth of this organization by leaps and bounds. More than 4,000 young people gather here in the second General Council of the Youth League. So that is a big statement, that Colin Malachi is not leading his jacket. He's leading the youth of the ANC. And many young people, you can see them, they are very young, have joined the Youth League in their numbers, and their president is very young. You can see a difference between me and him, the president of the Youth League. So there's a big difference. And the SG, of course, the SG is coming my way now. So we are very much encouraged by the discipline displayed in this General Council. Here in Kimberley, I was told that young people travel every day by Deshi, the secretary of the province, 40 kilometers to the venue daily, back and forth. But look at the discipline that they've maintained. Gone are the days of Mapunapuna, where people go naked in the Youth League conferences, general councils, and all of that. There seems to be purpose. So Colin is leading in the right direction, and his collective, and they must keep it up. And that is why we sent the deputy president on the first day. I'm here today. We're going to negotiate with the president to come. But initially, I had thought that it is impossible. It looks like it's possible. We can allow the president to come and grace the occasion of the rally of the Youth League tomorrow after opening the local government special NEC in Johannesburg. We mean business. We know that the only way that people will respect this vehicle, the ANC, is by deeds, not slogans. We don't kowtow any other political party. We are building the ANC root and branch. Anarchy, we put it aside. We deal with it. And then we know our structures are decisive with regard to that. There are remnants and elements who are whinging and all of that, doing wrong things and so on. But we are dealing with them. Even here in the Youth League, because some people are disgruntled about some regional conference in Tanzania that took place of the ANC, and some members here, I'm told, were contesting there, and I saw them. But the conference is gone now of Tanzania. So I had a big plot for me here that was planned, that I'm going to be attacked by booing and all of that. But I went straight into it, like fire coming. Because if I don't go to the fire, nobody will come. This is the last number. So if you are in the police, you understand, you send the task force. That is the last number. Nobody will come. I'm the last number when it comes to anarchy, discipline in the ANC. It's not for Malula. It's for what is expected. So I had to come head on to it. Because if the youth responded positively to that anarchy, I will ask Colin what's happening. And I saw Colin when I was seated with him calling the chairperson of Mpumalanga about, something is going to happen to you. It must happen. He must account for that. And that report must come. It's not a threat. It's discipline. It must come. Why will you invite the ANC to the Youth League event and plot to disrupt the SG of the ANC? I didn't come here for myself. This is not my wedding. I was married 20 years ago. This is the ANC Youth League event. I'm here to deliver a message, not my message, of the ANC to the youth of the ANC. Why do people want to then hijack it? But I'm very happy. Ecstatic, because that anarchy was undermined by the youth. The youth did not embrace it because they know we are in a difficult moment right now to be doing things like that, cheap things like that. And that is why I had to also remind them, leave this discussion about succession, which is a decision of the NEC. Leave it. You know, we will deal with it at the right moment. For now, let's consolidate the ANC. And I spoke to the women of the ANC. Of course, they want a woman president. It's fine. I said to them, let's wait, comrades, for the right moment to talk about this issue at the right moment. So how we deal with anarchy is to confront it, but is to also embrace renewal in the organization. And that is what we're doing. Renewal in relation to how it affects the ANC to its moral standing, revolutionary morality in society. Society doesn't want talk show, doesn't want ANC pickery. It wants a united ANC and an ANC that speaks about their interest. If there is a water crisis, how are you resolving it? If there is a problem of electricity, how are you resolving it? That's what we're doing tomorrow morning in Johannesburg up until Monday and in the roll call on Monday. Second question?
Yes, I want us to talk about the issues affecting the young people in South Africa. We know that unemployment is standing at 46%. And in your speech, you said young people must be put on the center stage to make sure that ANC goes back to its former glory. Are you confident at all that there will be a time?
I'm confident about the leadership of Colin, which remind us and Ngudle and their NEC all the time about the responsibilities that we've got to the youth. When government published the regulations, which is regulations, they can be accepted or rejected. But the first people who raised their voice about those regulations was the Youth League, and which is what is expected of them. So the times where the Youth League is big on factional debates and very thin on what affect the youth are over. And I see it on daily basis. Even if Colin says something that I think is way beyond my, pedigree and all of that, but he always represent the youth. Because we don't expect the Youth League to be sheepish and to be kowtowing the mother body. But our responsibility is to remind them, because they derive their existence from the ANC. That is why I was talking about discipline. That if we were to discipline the president of the Youth League, then why did we form the Youth League? And so in this particular instance, I'm very happy that the credit regulations were withdrawn, because the Youth League understand the constituency they represent. What is that constituency? Students who are going to be banished as a result of credit accumulation through their studies and all of that. They said no to that. And then they can come with a new framework and all of that of what they want to propose. And the minister have withdrawn that. As the ANC, we have accepted that particular view. But over and above that, the Doors of Learning and Culture, Freedom Charter, talks about accepting that education somehow will be subsidized. Even though the Freedom Charter doesn't talk about free in its deepest understanding of free compulsory, but in essence what it talks about is that education must be subsidized and must be accessible. So I was very happy with the Youth League championing that cause, and nobody stops them from that. And it is the Youth League that must say, let young people gain experience in the workplace. Let young people do this and that. And that's what they are doing. And that's how young people will now come to appreciate the ANC Youth League going forward.
Last question. I just need to put my hands like this. I'm tired yet. Last question. I want us to touch on. No, it's fine. I'll hold it. It's okay. Yes. Last question. You are concerned about how people damage important infrastructure in South Africa. I want you to touch just short on it, please.
The ANC now is moving in terms of the special NEC towards a compact with the people. We are going back to 1999, the year 2000. We need a compact with the people. As much as we refurbish, we repair. The state does that. Government does that. We don't have a strong partnership with communities. Electricity supply is overwhelming in our country. Even Nasemachochombeni, in the shacks, you got access to electricity and connectivity. But this electricity is now intercepted from time to time by these people who are doing things in the community. So we need a partnership. Let society also come to the party, because that has got an impact on the work that we are doing and on the work that government is doing to bring services to the people. Water is being brought, thugs and syndicates destroy infrastructure in order to to have a possibility of supplying water to communities through tanks and all of that. In that way, they get more and more resources. These thugs must be arrested. Blatant and brazen corruption we see. You know, people bribing journalists, everybody bribing everybody. The state capacity must be strengthened. If people were to have confidence, it's not through talk, rhetoric. It is through arresting people who are doing this thing brazen. I mean, things that we see, this is mainly, you know, they make your body to cringe. That people can go to those levels. But we are not policemen, we are not the state. We can only rely on the empowered state. So that criminals, when they see cops, they can run. And that they know that something is going to happen. When you see hawks surrounding a municipality and taking documents, you know that somebody is going to fall. And all of that. Convictions must be done. So the ANC supports that. And the ANC is not on the side of corruption, even if some of its members get to be affected. We've got rules, and those rules are going to be strengthened even going forward. And that is what is important. Because society says to us, we trust the ideas the ANC has put forward for us. We no longer have trust in the vehicle. We need this vehicle to be refurbished. And it's only going to be done by us. And that's what we're doing. That is why even prominent people who belong to the ANC, some of them have been convicted, and some of them are standing trial. And there is no ANC t-shirt in court. When last have you seen that? It is not happening because we've drawn the line in the sand. Because serving the people means serving the people, and only that's what it means. We did not send people, as we will do even in the next election, to go and steal. When the president gives the marching orders from the NEC, there's going to be clarity about what must happen in local government. We are even going to intensify how we select our candidates from the experience that we've got going forward, so that we minimize electing people who don't care in the platform of the African National Congress. Thank you very much.
AG, thank you so much.